Hello, good morning, everybody. Hope you got more sleep than I did last night. We're back on Speed Gaming 1. We've got some more Zelda 1 randomizer for you.
Yes, a great, beautiful, glorious morning to everyone. Another exciting matchup here at SG Live as we have JamEvil and fryteeth in the Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament Liquid Husband alongside August 40th. I am excited to be back in the booth. Couldn't think of a better time to do it than early in the morning on a Wednesday with some great Z1R.
How about after doing two commentaries last night at approximately 11:15 and 1:15 a.m.?
Well, there are decisions in life, and that's one you made. I know the tournament staff certainly appreciates it, though, but I'm excited for this one here in Group D of the preliminary stages of the Z1R tournament. JamEvil, a former Z1R tournament winner, showcaser at GDQ and other events such. fryteeth, no slouch in his own right. He has beaten me in approximately as many races as we've run together. I'll put it that way.
Speaking of Group D, let's hope we find that D in early and fast. Let's get it and get out of here.
The ever elusive bow mode could be found sooner than usual. Checking out our sprites here, I believe fryteeth is a good man. Knows the right choice. Dungeon green with Link, a slightly darker version of the standard sprite, and Jam. Well, he always goes a little rogue. We've got bearded Jam, and he may or may not be wearing clothes.
I think a beard counts as clothes. Pants, on the other hand.
I guess when your beard's that long, it covers, the sprite's torso. And we have a beginning.
Down south.
Yeah, kind of a rough spot. Not a ton of open caves super close by, but a lot of bomb and candle and such spots. So will be a nice place once they get some resources, though, because there will be plenty of places to check near the start.
Speaking of near start, we got an immediate divergence as fryteeth heads to vanilla start. Jam opting to check the desert shop, and looks like they're going up to the Lost Hills.
Oh, and fryteeth at vanilla start finds level 1.
Not a bad first level to find. Gonna try to pop open a door or a wall.
Or two. Gonna finagle his way into opening 2 key doors. He's now got multiple rooms access. And level 1, there are 3 potential helpful items.
Yep, there's gonna be 2 on the floor, 1 in a staircase. And good news is it's one of the smallest dungeons they're gonna stumble into.
Yep, likely the smallest, although, oh, well, level 1's hopes and dreams dashed already. Forced combat with no weapon and a ladder blocked room.
Yep, so fryteeth up and out of there. A couple more open caves near the start here.
Yeah, I'm hardly a routing wizard, but I like fryteeth's play. I feel like he's headed toward more open caves early, and ooh, Jam discovering that the blue candle is 73 rupees. Gonna be a steep price in these flag sets.
Yeah, probably gonna want to find a either a couple secrets like that or a free cave, free candle.
Yep. Although fryteeth did find some good news in a shop. Bombs only 10 rupees. So if they're having trouble coming across some of those, and fryteeth finds one of those free candles, but it's also accompanied by a sword, he's gonna take that instead.
Yeah, there's many fewer swords around Hyrule than there are candles.
Yet a greater variety of swords than candles, oddly enough.
True. But I think the main difference in these routings is Jam trying to prioritize this Armos item.
Right.
That's the second spot they've checked, as fryteeth stumbles into level 4.
Yeah, and finding the Armos item can be a huge early advantage, or it could be a heart container. But it's the latter. Nice find for Jam. Now he's just got to find a place to put it to use. That does open another item over nearby, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's one of those spots very near here. And if it's, say, that white sword, that would be a big boost to this early route.
Yeah, white sword or wand, either one, would kind of negate the need for a sword. And ooh, there's the raft in level 4, and that map to level 4 kind of gives us a preview of what we might be looking at today.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
He's attempting a Kaneki, but yeah, I swear I'm not a witch.
August 40th with the early call of the game. White sword for Jam. So much for finding the sword on the overworld. Now when he finds it, he can pick up the candle.
Yeah, and he's moving that direction. Gonna stumble into level 1 first, it looks like. Let's see what kind of damage he can do with that white sword.
And with the ladder. There was a ladder-blocked room in level 1, so he has the two things that Fryteeth needed when he walked in there, Jam's got.
Yeah, meanwhile, Fryteeth attempting this Kaneki again.
Yeah,
so
I'm wondering if the map drop caused it to not work last time or something. I'm not sure. Something's not going the way he wants it there.
Ah, yikes. Yeah. And the way the Kaneki trick there works is you need a shutter door and a key door and 0 keys. And as that shutter door opens, essentially all the doors in the room open. And Fryteeth exploiting that trick and gonna try it again.
A little bit of bad luck for Jam, although he picks up some bombs there. I was going to say, in a room with multiple bomb droppers, not getting a bomb, but now he's got some. Yeah, I haven't been able to quite catch what's going on Fryteeth's end. There it goes. He got it that time.
3rd time's a charm. And yeah, pirouetting back there just to lock that door as opened.
Right. On Jam's side, we're seeing that a white sword is not enough to kill a Zol cleanly. So no, that's going to be that's a source of good cheap rupees if you can get drops off of them. But no drops off of them until maybe magical sword.
It looks like the Tektites are in that same category. Neither one of those varieties, the red nor the blue, go down to a stab. And Jam gets a Kaneki and finds a Triforce.
Perhaps more importantly for his his sake, he finds a staircase. I think he's probably a little more interested in that one. And oh, those gels even take 2 hits from the white sword.
Yeah, we got a beefy one.
Perhaps for the runner's sake, we'll see some light combat with Dark Nuts or Wizrobes or something.
He does find some life there. Meanwhile, Fryteeth's gonna give us a check on the overworld. This is a randomized overworld. Not sure what we've got. First quest, second quest, mix. And it looks like a first quest or a mixed quest.
Yeah, in the seeds I've seen in this flag set, I'm just always assuming it's the worst of both worlds, which is mixed quest, second overworld, as Jam finds the wand on the floor in level 1. This is a huge dive for him. That Armos item seems to have been the right early play at this point.
Yeah, grabbing a heart container, and that'll do it for Jam in level 1. Oh, never mind.
Not for long. He does have one more item. We'll see if he can suss it out.
Mr. Wembley.
Over here on Fryteeth's side, Oh, there's the map of level 1. Very compact. But on fryteeth's side right now, we're seeing something that's you really just don't want to see. He's out there trying to get some bomb drops off some bomb dropping enemies, and the game is just not cooperating so far.
I thought you were talking about the blue Lionels on the southern coast.
Well, that too. That makes that screen a little difficult to traverse when all you've got's a white sword and 3 hearts.
But he gets the scroll.
He manages to scroll past it. He's gonna... I mean, he's likely gonna see that the white sword is on the coast. Probably gonna be a little bummed by that discovery, knowing that his early sword discovery not as great as it once was. Although he's not gonna find the ladder that leads him to it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna loop down around the forest to grab that. Has the raft, wants to hit this raft spot. And looks like Jam found a second heart container in level 1.
Alright, so level 1 had 2 hearts and a wand. And we have some sort of second quest overworld situation, as the wall north of Vanilla Start did not open, so definitely looking at either mixed second or straight second.
Well, I think because of the level 3 cave, I think it has to be mixed.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, it looks like Jam has picked up a power bracelet somewhere, too.
Oh, he found the Takini, and one of them just happened to be the Vanilla location.
Yeah, and he clipped through.
So fryteeth just died on the screen with the ladder. I think he got it, though.
He's making a beeline for that coast item. Just has to get through the blue Lionels again.
Yeah, and you gotta think, though, at that point, knowing what he knows about level 1, as Jam gets his free candle from the sword cave, he's probably going to head back to level 1 with that ladder blocked room.
Yep. Meanwhile, Jam's gonna find level 4, likely to grab their raft. Not sure what turned fryteeth away from this earlier, but let's see what Jam can do out of this dungeon sponsored by Professor Plum.
We will likely see a reprise of the Kananaki from Jam here.
Gets it first try. And they're ping-ponging.
Yep, and right as rain, fryteeth heading back into level 1. He's gonna go down here and find the map, which, you know, is kind of useful. Jam didn't find it until late in his exploration of this dungeon. Now fryteeth knows the exact shape immediately.
Yeah, gonna save him a little bit of time exploration-wise. Nice, it looks like the Vires have 4 HP.
Yep, little wand and white sword combo taking them down.
Alright, there's the squishy enemy, the red moblin.
Unfortunately, they're not in the most helpful of drop groups, but you'll take what you can get.
Everybody gets one.
Wow, look at that straight line path you gotta take down to the Triforce in level 4 as Jam discovers the compass.
And we see the source of the block in level 4. It's not only a ladder which turned fryteeth away, but a Goma.
Ah. So that elusive bow mode we were talking about earlier, going to be critical for level 4.
Meanwhile, fryteeth attempting to set up another Kananaki. Gibdo not playing nice. But he gets it. And finds a key. So I'm gonna stop off for a health refill, and then he's gonna do some burning around the dead woods. Oh, as we find one of our first deaths, fryteeth taking a bop by that manhandler.
Yep, you know, tried to double his pleasure with the bombs in there.
Oh, close, but no cigar on that hit.
Oh. Jam going ahead and buying arrows on the world. He had collected enough funds to do so. They were kind of pricey, but he's already seen a spot where he needs them.
Yep, but look at that blue ring price, $235. That's one of the cheapest I think it can be.
Yeah, I mean that's right on the border of what's possible. I want to say 230 is as low as it can go. I think it's plus or minus 20 from the vanilla price, but yeah, 235, great price if you're in the market for it. Although, if we're looking at a second quest overworld rules, there's not going to be a ton of money to be found.
Yep, second quest rules mean there's just one large secret as opposed to the usual 3.
Ooh, and fryteeth making the unfortunate discovery that not even a bomb is enough to take down the Zol. So we're looking at 5 HP on Zols. So no drops from them today.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, I feel like Gyptos and Gorillas together in a dungeon is a pretty hateful combat group in a kind of a sneaky way. I mean, I know it's not Wizrobes or Dark Nuts, but man, you got the Gorillas that just chip away at your health with their jerky little boomerangs, and then Gyptos that take two at a chunk.
There are definitely some easier configurations Fred could give us. Meanwhile, Jam's found level 3 in the graveyard.
Yeah, it's perfectly peppy in this pink hue. The battle has been long and arduous for fryteeth, but I feel like he's going to appreciate the payoff if he can come away with a wand and 2 heart containers in here, because, you know, a lot is made of how, and as he gets his wand there, of how unimportant heart containers become at a certain point, especially at the guys at this skill level. But man, you like to have more than 3.
Yep. Especially early on. Especially with plus or minus 4 HP enemies, as Jam grabs Triforce number 2.
Yep. And here we see perhaps another divergence in strategy. Fryteeth exhausting his keys immediately in level 1. I've watched enough Jam to know that his ideal scenario is one where he winds up with, 17 keys when he finally finds the any key.
Yeah, that tends to be the scenario. And only a madman like Kevin would turn down an any key.
It's literally the best starting item in the game. But that's, I say literally, that's clearly an opinion.
As fryteeth makes the opinion, now's the good time to pick up that Triforce. 1 heart container outstanding in level 1.
Yeah, it's possible that he has a feeling that, man, I spent way too much time in that dungeon and I've already gotten one good item out of there. Let's try to move it along here. And if he's not wanting heart containers, he made the right play.
He might also be metagaming and saying, all right, the choice from the starting screen was either go vanilla start or hunt out an Armos item and find the latter. So he might be a little worried about which one of those Jam was doing early on in the seed.
Yep, and he would be correct in his worry.
Looks like Jam's gonna head up Death Mountain. Not a whole lot for him to do up here just yet. Handful of spots.
Yeah. A handful increased by getting a bomb drop. As fryteeth finds a candle now. So everybody's got a sword and a candle. They just got them in slightly different orders and manners.
Yeah, all tied up items-wise. And it looks like fryteeth should be finding level 3 shortly here.
Blue Dark Nuts pending, of course.
Oh, yep. And a reset to the start screen pending as well.
Meanwhile, Jam, as they're high-fiving on the start screen, picking up yet another heart container. He's now up to, what, 8?
Yep, looks like 8 hearts apiece, or 8 hearts to his name.
Yeah, I suspect at this point he's probably not going to be interested in trying to seek out any more heart containers. But getting above that threshold for the white sword item is always nice in case it's something of use.
Yeah, we have not seen the white sword item. Could be just about anything. And these runners are in sync, headed through the forest here.
Alright, they finally decided to go a slightly different way. But they're finding equal levels of importance here, which is pretty much none. Oh, never mind. Jam, finding level 6.
Yeah, and fryteeth will make their way over there next.
Yep, it's looking like a pretty... just judging from the start spot that they got in this level 6, it's looking like a less than friendly scenario.
Yeah, that
and
is...
looking at that map, yeah.
Ooh, yuck. And there's a patron in this level as well.
Yeah.
Just keeps getting better.
Yeah, the good news is the Patra seem to be kind of squishy. But yeah, the bad news, it was Patra.
The good news, he was able to hit them pretty hard.
So we've got a segment of 3 rooms, a segment of 1 room, and then the blob from the other world.
Kind of looks like Homer Simpson in a wheelchair.
$20 can buy mini level 6s. Nothing quite like an old man room saying, "I bet you'd like to have more nothing," and you bomb the wall, and guess what happens? More nothing.
Yeah, that hurts my head.
Fryteeth over there employing the gotta spend money to make money philosophy of he was blocked from picking up some bombs by a couple of Gibdos, so he dropped a couple of bombs to get them out of the way.
Makes sense to me. Gyptos, be fruitful and multiply.
And some slick maneuvering in that trap room by JM to pick up the key, and I can already tell you which way he's not going in this next room that has a key door.
Yeah, no more canonicking.
This is just a... Man, the... whether you want to call it a positive change or, you know, I guess it's all depending on perspective, but man, I think one of the more interesting changes recently in the development of the randomizer is this new shapes algorithm, man. It's coming up with some wild stuff, especially when you get to levels 7 through 9.
Yeah, really cool. Now 9 kind of roaming freely in the grid, as opposed to just half of it. And yeah, just these shapes are kind of out of control.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're looking at, you know, essentially, typically a much smaller level 9, but you pay for it in spades with level 7 and 8.
Ideally, they're paying for it with rupees.
Oh, we have a magical sword discovery by Fryteeth. Unfortunately, at 4 hearts, we are still a bit away from that. I would be slightly surprised if either combatant made it to the magical sword. I feel like, you know, obviously Jam's a little bit closer, but he's got white sword and wand and 8 hearts. I don't think he's really looking for much more, intentionally at least, in the way of combat or defense.
Yep, unless level 9 is right around the corner. I think you're right.
Okay, so Fryteeth appears to have made a calculated decision here to skip out on the rest of level 6. Jam finds the wooden boomerang on the floor in level 6.
He's hungry, he's gonna pick it up.
Yeah. Jam's never really met an item that's on the way to where he's going that he didn't like, and I'm sure he will find a use for it. But if the other item in 6 comes up a dud, then Fryteeth has made, at least for the time being, a very solid play to help maybe narrow the gap that's there between the two of them, as Jam, already with the Triforce in 6, still seeking out the rest of it. Let's see what's in this staircase. Oh. Let's see what's in this staircase.
Survey says.
And the little nod back and forth of the head by Jam says, I mean, I'll take it, but kind of wish I didn't spend all that time looking for it.
As you were mentioning earlier, just about every item, possibly with the exception of the book, has a pretty effective use. And with the right information, that tool can really help make or break the seed for you.
Yeah, and even the book gives you the maps for the dungeons, so it's not altogether useless.
I said original developers.
Oh, original developers. Oh, yeah. Well, no, there's definitely no use to the book in the original, unless you're desperate to burn a bush. Yeah.
Thankfully, the creator of the Zelda 1 randomizer program has big-brained a whole bunch of more useful stuff that the book can do, such as provide these runners with an atlas in case their level dungeons are not their usual vanilla shapes.
Yep, and that is its use in this flag set. There are other potential ones for it, but I think this is the one that has the best balance between usefulness and not being broken, as fryteeth discovers level 2 very close to level 2.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Jam might be thinking about that white sword as he's headed to the vanilla white sword location.
And it's the book!
Hey, ask and ye shall receive as fryteeth finds a heart container on the floor of level 2.
So yeah, so Jam has nerfed his wand a little bit with the pickup of the book, but with these shapes, you're never going to be upset to walk into a dungeon and know exactly what you're working with.
I'm gonna check these river spots, and there's one of them. Just some money-making game.
Yep. The other one was a dud and didn't open. As we see the level 2 map, as we're Dig Dogger blocked from a good chunk of the dungeon. Another interesting part of the new shapes format is illustrated quite well here with this level 2. The map does not have to reach to the bottom row, and we may be Dig Dogger blocked from the Triforce in level 2. We'll have to see if there's a workaround.
But name that ink blot, chat. It's George Jetson on his way to work.
Yeah, for such a small dungeon, there's a lot of obstacles so far. Let's see, although I guess if you can walk directly left from start, let's see. And the bomb wall should open, given the rules.
Yeah, level 2, every wall with a room adjacent to it can be bombed open, with a few exceptions like Zelda's room or one of those staircase rooms with the stairs against the edge of the wall.
Oh, and a huge boon for fryteeth. All those blocks in level 2 mean absolutely nothing, as he's able to get both items. They were both heart containers, but both items and the Triforce. And look out, level 8 on Jam's side.
fryteeth getting the heart out of level 2.
Yeah, this level 8 is the kind where you hope you go in already having everything you need.
Yep, and in previous instances of the randomizer, you could say for confidence that level 7 would kind of fit in that left-hand upper piece, but no guarantee now. That could be a section of level 9 with level 7 to the other side of level 8.
The look on Jam's face.
Yeah.
That shoot into the bow. Still, however, refusing to use a key to walk over there. But yeah. I do like having the addition of the runner's camera. Kind of helps you get a feel for what they're experiencing as they go through this. It's more dungeon discovery. Fryteeth finding level 5. Between the two of them, they found everything except for level 7 and level 9 at this point.
And this level 5 brought to you by Pepto-Bismol.
Whereas level 8 appears to be brought to you by the best flavor of Sweet Tart. As Jam officially enters bow mode.
The bow has been acquired. Now looking for those Tringles, looking for the silver arrows. Maybe in any key?
Yep. As Fryteeth makes another discovery that we had not made until now. The Wizrobes.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about them. What a day that would have been.
Yeah. The worst thing to me about Wizrobes, if they're in a room by themselves, you can kind of deal with them. It's when they're in a room with other enemies and walking obstacles like blocks that you really start to have to be extremely careful.
Yeah, one of those corridor rooms or grocery store aisles rooms. Not the best for especially the blue Wizrobes.
Oh, but a nice discovery by Fryteeth in level 5.
And to their key troubles, as Jam finds the power bracelet.
Alright, well that opens a few more spots on the overworld. Potentially several, depending on how the overworld layout plays. So now, in this Wizrobe-infested dungeon, I'm kind of curious to see if Fryteeth is going to be of the mind of, you know what, I've gotten one good item out of here, kind of like with level 6. Should I just, count it as a win and move on? So I'm curious to see if he finds the Triforce before he finds the next item, what transpires.
Yep. With that any key, all these key doors though, no longer going to route him in other directions. Just pop them open.
Yep. Now Jam, for the size of level 8, has already found the 2 staircase items. Pretty good manner of seeking out the items, as now he's just got the dreaded floor item in level 8 and the Triforce to discover.
Yes, sir. Up to 9 whole heart containers.
And Fryteeth does find the Triforce in level 5, but maybe figures he's pot committed to the dungeon at this point. Perhaps a limited number of rooms left to seek out.
Yeah, there can't be much for him left.
And just the enemy everyone wants to see when they don't have a bow or arrows. Good old Pole's voice. With their dungeon green whiskers.
Luckily, only 3 of them, and with that combat, not too much of an issue for Fryteeth. And the book is in level 10. No, the book is in level man, dude.
Maybe that's the level 10 we were looking for all along, as Jam finds a bomb upgrade, taking him up to 11 capacity. It was very cheap too, it was only 80 rupees.
Absolutely. He can, in fact, afford another one right away.
Man, this level 5 seems to have a lot of staircases for such a small dungeon.
And wouldn't you know, it takes him to the Triforce.
He would know that, because he had done it already. So now, fryteeth going to go ahead, picking up that level 5 Triforce, takes a Triforce advantage, and he is going to bid adieu to level 1. I mean, to level 5.
Level 2, I think.
He's going back
5,
to level 1. He did leave an item in here earlier, and now has more weapons, more keys, more everything.
Meanwhile, Jam in the bottom left of this level, looking for that floor drop. Looks a little bit perplexed. Can't find the route.
Yeah, there have been a few dig doggers, I think, in level 8, so there's always the possibility that that's what's keeping him out.
You gotta learn to play a musical instrument. It's very beneficial going through life.
There's also Goma, but Jam does have the tools for success there. Alright, at this point, on the overworld, I mean, I know there's still plenty of spots left to check, but we're getting to the point where mathematically it seems likely that either the power bracelet or recorder may be holding. Well, nope, never mind. As I say that, fryteeth finds level 7 under a burn bush, so now only level 9 left to discover. Perhaps I should talk about how level 9 is recorder blocked, and then they'll find it as well.
Yeah, something like that.
We do see a potential bait block in level 7. I don't know where we've ever seen one of those before, but here, with fryteeth walking into level 7, we see one of the advantages that's not eminently apparent by what you see on the screen, you know, Triforces, weapons, you know, that sort of stuff, is that, you know, with Jam having the book, when he walks into level 7, he's going to know exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, but you never know in a randomizer, that might take you down a wild goose chase, as opposed to the path that you need to trek down. Jam finds the Tringle. And not bombing, he's grabbing it and going.
Yeah, he has spent quite a bit of time in level 8. It may be time to say goodbye for now.
Yeah, but it's all the way up here on Death Mountain. I'm guessing this is where level 9 is going to be as well, unless, as you said, it's blocked by the recorder or power bracelet. I guess not power bracelet. Jam has that.
Yeah, but we haven't really gotten around to checking any of the spots. Or it could be blocked by the recorder or power bracelet and on Death Mountain.
Yeah, fryteeth has no idea where he could get a pizza, so he's gonna stab that Salphos.
I do want to just throw a quick reminder to everyone out there watching us. This is the last restreamed race of the group stage for the Z1R tournament. The division winners from each of the groups move on to the 8-person bracket stage, plus a wild card. fryteeth sort of currently in a technical lead in this group, although this race would certainly make a huge difference in that, as there have been an uneven number of games played amongst the group so far.
Yep, we are about halfway through SpeedGaming Live 2020, but still a ton of content remaining, and the most exciting. As all the tournaments move into their bracket stages and eventually the finals.
Yep, as Jam has now found all of the produce in the dungeons, finding the magic boomerang in level 3.
And just making me hungry. I didn't eat breakfast.
Whereas fryteeth finding a slightly more useful item in level 7 in the staircase. That is the red ring. And fryteeth has now obtained a pinkish hue.
Pika!
I really feel like this level 3 looks almost exactly like the level 4 they encountered earlier, just with a little twist.
Yeah. I think that twist being level 4, they started at the top.
And the other item in in level 3 is a heart container, and we're starting to see a lot of gomas in these later levels. That could be a potential source of advantage for Jam, with him having both the bow and some arrows that fryteeth does not possess. Or it could be like all of the blocks that we saw in level 2 that meant absolutely nothing.
Essentially, there are two outstanding items, the silver arrows and the recorder, along with a whole mess of hearts. Jim gonna cure himself of either nausea, heartburn, indigestion, or an upset stomach. Hopefully gonna grab that any key out of here. And some more whiz robes in level 7.
And on Jam's side, we see the rare overworld death this late in the game. Oh! fryteeth making a fine discovery on the floor in level 7. It's the silver arrows. Now he's just got to find the Triforce. Hope it's not one of these gomas blocking it, because he does not have the bow yet.
Yeah, that's a great find for fryteeth, and being on the floor, Jam might just opt to pass that up if you can find the Tringle fast enough.
Yeah, it's always the risk. Jam's a bit of a digger. Especially when there's something important still outstanding. But, as it gets later and crunch time becomes more and more real, you never know what kind of decision someone's going to make when in a race environment. It changes your decision making completely.
Absolutely. And not just any old race or any old sort of tournament. This tournament is for cash prize monies.
Yep. Both of these runners looking to join the bracket stage, which already has 5 determined members from winning their groups. That would include Fury SK, Mr. Cab, Eat My Steel, Bogey, and F. Coughlin, who seems kind of sus.
Jam getting some bombs and going back into 5.
Yeah, there's no price too small to pay for level 5 if you can get that magic key out of here. Or there's no price too large to pay. It is kind of a nasty dungeon with this room right here, though, but Jam able to navigate through it, at least to this point.
At that red ring helping fryteeth and navigate through these blue Armos or blue Darknut infested screens.
So fryteeth is back in level 4. However, if Goma is blocking the Triforce, he's still going to run up on some trouble in the long run.
And there is Jam's any key. Very happy to see that.
Yeah, for the first time in the race, Jam will be able to open those key doors with impunity.
The old man trying to give us an excuse as to why he's just hanging out in these dungeons as opposed to, you know, saving the princess. Leaving it to this little kid.
Jam's going to search to the left. We know the Triforce is over on the right side, but it is, you know, it's through that staircase that he skipped. But we never saw the floor item in level 5 when fryteeth was going through here, did we? Or was it a heart container?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I feel like he was still searching through the dungeon, and was that it on the floor just now? The recorder,
yep.
Yes. The recorder in level 5, could that be a huge play in Jam's favor?
Or will it lead him on a wild goose chase? Stay tuned here on SpeedGaming, part of SpeedGaming Live 2020, going on all week long.
Jam says, yeah, okay, it's to the right. I'm going to go to the right.
I mean, you go left and you can't go left anymore. Gotta go right.
Yeah, that decision to go left could pay off if we discover that the recorder is a necessary item at some point. There are an awful lot of dig doggers and still looking for level 9.
And there's also a lot of dogs to go be digging. So if you're in the mood, if you can afford to help a pet, there's plenty of pets out there to be rescued.
Not untrue. That has been August 40th with the official Bob Barker statement of the race.
Make sure you get your pets spayed or neutered. And visit your local animal shelter sometime soon. And chat saying that we are in no mode, by the way. Jam grabbing that Triforce out of level 5.
Yeah, I mean, we've discovered the location of everything important with one tiny exception.
The Great Equalizer.
Although, with Jam having the power bracelet, the recorder, the bow, and silver arrows, I feel like it's a matter of time before he at least makes the discovery of level 9's location. Although he's headed in the direction of level 7, so we may see no quick detour into there, or yes, quick detour into there, opening the bomb wall.
A little bit of pirouette. Finds a bunch of bunnies. Fryteeth making their way, I think, back to level 3, which was in the graveyard. Should be able to clear that out now. Big thing for Fryteeth is getting up on Death Mountain, where our level 8 was.
Yeah. Now, Jam has discovered the compass in level 7. It was under a dig dogger, so obviously not something we could find when Fryteeth was in here. Knowing where the Triforce is that going to lead him to go straight to it?
I mean, looking at the level 7, it's pretty small.
Yeah, I think they may have lucked out and gotten it to fit mostly into that little top corner in level 8.
But he's taking a staircase.
A staircase that puts him right next to the Triforce.
Speaking of Triforce, there's the Triforce in 3 for Fryteeth, but they're looking for items. Not going to be too happy with the boomerang.
Oh, and the Triforce in level 7 is Goma blocked. So you have to go to level 8 in order to be able to get the Triforce from level 7. Jam sees the Triforce, but he is not satisfied. There are 2 pretty decent items in level 7 if you can find them.
As well as these 2 rooms up here. Not going to take him a whole lot of time to excavate. Meanwhile, Fryteeth grabbing that Triforce right back in to level 3.
I don't have a exact location on the silver arrows, but Jam, with 2 items still outstanding in this dungeon, is not satisfied with a Triforce pickup at this point.
Yeah, this 7 is so puny. Gets rewarded with a red ring. And I just realized Silvers and Red Ring got forced into level 7 this seed.
They did, in fact. Level 7 is the new level 9.
Oh man, can you imagine a level 9 this size?
Alright, so he picks up the Triforce. Let's see what happens from here. It could just be that he's explored all of that side of the dungeon and just wants to start back over on the left side. We'll know in a couple seconds. He is moving on for now.
And Fryteeth sticking around this level 3 has found the bomb hole. Boomerang is close.
This is this is an opportunity for Fryteeth. Obviously, level 8 eludes him, and it is critical, given how important the bow has been just to picking up the Triforces in levels 4 and 7, let alone how you're going to need it for level 9. But the longer Jam doesn't get the silver arrows out of level 7, the better, obviously, it's going to be for Fryteeth.
And the Jam is making progress. Back in the level 4, 2 Triforce pieces to go. Almost at the 1 hour mark. Wants to get his tushy inside level 9.
Yeah, I mean, there may come a point where he decides to gamble on level 9. Don't think he's there yet, but if he finds level 2 and gets the 2 heart containers out of there, then he's looking at a math situation, and the math may lead him to try to find level 9.
But Trenton, he's always telling me never do math on stream.
That's not a bad call.
Fryteeth is popping these key doors open with reckless abandon. Finds a staircase. Just the heart.
Yep. Not even going to take the time to pick it up. He is bouncing from level 3. And to be honest, if you feel at this point you're not that the magical sword is not in play, you've got the red ring and 8 hearts. Yeah, you're probably not looking to spend any time picking up anymore.
Yep, says I'm racing against JamEviler. So has no time to spare. As you mentioned, Jam has won a couple of the tournaments in the past, including, if I'm not mistaken, SpeedGaming Live 2019's Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament.
He was a finalist at the very least. He and Fred, I think, were in the finals.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Fred may have won that one. Fred may have won that one. Jam won their race at SGDQ and won the random percent tournament back in too far long ago for me to comfortably say how long I've been in this.
That'll do it for level 4 for JamEviler.
And lo and behold, level 9 has been discovered. It was there all along, just southeast of vanilla level 1. So, the recorder, not really helpful. So Jam having the recorder and the power bracelet could lead to a little extra unnecessary exploration as he tries to find level 2. As we see, we've crossed the hour mark on Jam's timer. Apparently, he was hoping for a less than 1 hour seed.
And we'll have to see where Jam goes. I know he's working with the map, checking off these locations as he's going, so can't be a whole lot left for him to explore.
Yep, I mean, and level 2 is in a very innocuous spot. I mean, it's, a burn bush in the forest. So we're not looking at some sort of super tricky way to get there. But what he is going to find along the way are all those door repair charges that we've been managing to avoid thus far, as Fryteeth finds a 150 rupee large secret. Not going to be particularly useful at this point. I don't really know that he has anything left to buy other than if he needs to, top up on bombs.
Yeah, nothing left to purchase. I don't think there can be extra bait blocks in 9. But Jam is back in the forest, tooting his flute. But, wasn't level 2 underneath the vanilla second quest 7?
No, it was just left of where the ladder was, I'm pretty sure. Like, on the burn bush southeast of vanilla level 2.
Oh, that's right. The hop, skip, and a jump. I think Fryteeth should be stumbling upon the White Sword book.
Yep. There it is, and definitely play there as Jam gets stuck on the dock by a dark nut. Has to take the return trip.
Yeah, Darknut's especially trolly for that. And those slow-moving Octoroks. Well, he's gonna stop off the Recorder Lake first. Hope he remembers to go back down and burn that bush.
Yeah. And I suspect he will because it's one of those ones that opens in both quests, so it's not going to be a situation of, oh, did I already burn this bush and did I forget to do it? I say that.
Oh.
He's checking the power bracelet spot first, but again, this is what I was talking about, you know, with him having all those items that ultimately lead to nothing. All it is buying time for fryteeth. Every moment that Jam is out there seeking out things that are going to ultimately prove fruitless.
Yeah, I mean, my concern is that's right next to where the ladder was. And he got that really early on. I hope it's not marked off as checked. Because he didn't have a candle when he was over in that direction early on.
Yeah. It was Jam finding another heart after discovering that 11 was not enough for the magic sword.
Fryteeth is gonna pick up one of the red potions. Not too many take any caves left for him.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the right call in that situation. I mean, you're rolling with 8 hearts at that point. You know, just let it be.
There's the jackpot for Jam.
So it seems likely that Jam will be discovering level 9 very soon. As he picks up the medium secret for 0 rupees.
Meanwhile, Fryteeth approaching dungeon level 8.
And we get our first look at what the shape of level 9 is. It was an interesting one.
Very nice forced bomb drop from Fryteeth, taking out those Armos to build up his count.
Right. You've got to learn to be very resourceful in the randomizer. It's one of the best things it'll teach you from a general Zelda speedrunning perspective is the ability to, you know, use everything at your disposal when, you know, the speedrun may have a certain element of scriptedness to it, but, you know, there comes a point where you've got to improvise every now and again.
Absolutely. And it's not... Where is level 8?
Oh, and Fryteeth. Trying the bomb force again, the lever comes up a little early and bops him. He now has no bombs, and he is right there. It is on that screen. Level 8 is on that screen, and he has nothing.
Meanwhile, Jam has run out of recorder spots and push blocks. Is moving in the right direction.
Except you can't get there from there.
Yeah, the Lost Hills being lost. They don't know where they are.
Fryteeth taking advantage of his knowledge of bomb shop location.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a long trek back up Death Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, there was a take any road that would get him in the neighborhood, but not like super close. But that may be out of his mind at this point.
Actually, I think that's exactly where he's going. I think this is the Take Any. Yeah, look at that.
That puts him right where he needs to be.
And we're gonna have another high five. Jam back on Death Mountain. Re-bombing spots. Gotta feel bad. Is in the right vicinity. Second quest 7. That's not it.
Yep, both of them in the proper neighborhood for what they're looking for. It just becomes a matter of finding it now.
Yeah, but there's something strange in this neighborhood. And he's got it.
Probably thinking to himself, last spot on the map. And Fryteeth is thinking to himself, the last bomb I would have used if I hadn't run out earlier.
And also thinking, oh, good God, look at that level 8.
Yeah, it's a mess. But it does contain a critical item. The good news for him is, if he finds that bow, he knows that's the only thing out of here he needs, other than the Triforce.
Yep. Statistically, the most likely option for him. Has to be careful getting trolled by his book.
Manages to sneak out of the way of the fireball just in the nick of time, though. And putting that book to good use in that room, though.
And the block not pushing for Fryteeth. Has to choose another path.
Yeah, that's probably a best case scenario for him, though he doesn't realize it yet. As Jam now has all 8 Triforce pieces. Let's see what play he makes.
Eligible?
I gotta think. Oh, well, he hasn't gotten. I guess he didn't get both items out of level 2 yet, but I gotta think he is going to at least try level 9 out for size.
Well, also, if he picks up one more heart container, the magical sword I think was on Pinnacle Rock, just like 2 screens north and 1 screen west.
Yeah, he's very close by, and he got that extra heart container, so now definitely something to think about. And Fryteeth sees the bow.
Alright, interesting here. 1 hour, 12 minutes in. These racers are looking over at their opponent, thinking they're getting ready to dot done at any moment, as Jam is guaranteed that magical sword.
much in the same way that Fryteeth is guaranteed that bow that he's about to pick up. He is technically going to have all of the tools he needs to defeat Ganon, whereas Jam is the one who has the access.
Yep, Fryteeth is gonna be looking to collect these last 3 Triforce pieces pretty quickly. Should know about the Goma block in 4. We think he knows about the potential of a Goma block in 7.
Yeah, I mean, Goma played a huge role in those dungeons. The bow becoming even more critical than typical, as Jam is in fact checking out level 9 for size.
With that audio switch, we are in level 9, listening for a roar, looking for a shutter door that does not swing open. Jam looking for the silver arrows.
Yeah, he's going to be taking every staircase he can find, which is not typically what I see from him. Typically, if he's got everything he needs in level 9, his play is to see if he can find Ganon and Zelda in a linear path, taking staircases if necessary. But seeking out that silver bullet of not having to go in and out of things to leave stones unturned.
Yeah, also with that any key, not going to be afraid to pop open these key doors. There's the power bracelet for Fryteeth. Says, nope, I don't need that. I'm out of here. Just have to find the Triforce.
Yep. Smart move by Fryteeth. He thought about it for a second, then realized, wait, I have found every location I need to find. This item is useless. Now, something that could work into Jam's favor is, I didn't, it was kind of hard to determine. I don't think that the recorder blocked access to the Triforce room in level 7. But there were some dig doggers in there.
Jam finding a staircase, taking the transport.
And he has found an item in level 9. It's a heart container. As Fryteeth has found an item in level 8. It's a heart container.
Both of them passing him up. Jam tempted to grab it for a second, but says, nope, nope. Gotta win. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, go, go.
Yep, and I mean, he ostensibly has 56 hearts at this point, so what's one more, or 4 more, I guess, in that scenario.
There is a room you cannot bomb up into. Can he bomb left? Oh, I'm gonna take the staircase instead.
I was interested to see there was a shutter door in that staircase room that the staircase Jam just took. He didn't clear out the enemies, so we don't know if, it could have had a potential. I mean, I know that Zelda is not his target right now, but it will be soon as Fryteeth picks up the Triforce in level 8. He just now needs to do some cleanup in 4 and 7, and we will see if that takes longer than Jam's ability to find the silver arrows back in level 7. Then obviously, compounded with his knowledge of of what he has seen so far in level 9. He's going to have a lot of it cleared out by the time fryteeth gets there. Which is useful, but not always a guarantee of future success.
And fryteeth's gotta do some spider stomping. Take out Paragoma, his last few Triforce pieces.
Well, the pallet in this room in level 9 just basically screamed, push the block in here. This is different. fryteeth now back in level 4, which continues to look like some sort of mini-boss from Super Mario RPG.
Jam all the way up in the northwest corner. This is not where the pig or the princess are today.
fryteeth just a few rooms away from his prize in level 4.
Yeah, and luckily he can go from 4 to 7 to 9 very, very quickly.
Yeah, having 7 and 9, 7 be your last dungeon to pick your Triforce up in before 9, very useful with how close in proximity they are to one another. Similarly, it will be useful for Jam when he needs to go back out to get the silver arrows.
And it appears our tracker is being a little slow on the refresher, or however that works.
Shoutouts, though, to Trenton for being a real dude and stepping up and taking care of that, though.
As always, it helps to have help behind the scenes. And SpeedGaming always looking for volunteers to help with all the content they're providing. Jam with nearly a maxed wallet, magical sword, wooden arrows.
Yeah, very importantly, does not have silver arrows.
Yeah, but he's not gonna hesitate to shoot anything that he's got off, with the exception of those bombs. This is one resource he's got left to manage.
fryteeth looking at that bait block, saying, "Please don't be important in any way, shape, or form." Shouldn't be. He can bomb around it, but you start to doubt yourself at this point when you're getting to late in the game.
Especially when you've got a great opponent who hasn't finished. And Jam upset that I guess Beyonce has already rescued Princess Zelda.
Like, why am I even here? But fryteeth, though, getting very suspicious of these Gomas in level 7, as he well should be. The one in this room he's walking into right now is the keeper of the Triforce.
Yes, sirree. We're gonna be neck and neck with fryteeth with a slight advantage in his weaponry.
Yep, fryteeth's got everything he needs. Jam has certainly cleared out a considerable amount of level 9. And as soon as he finds that other staircase, and now he knows Zelda's location as well, that's going to be huge for Jam.
The compass pickup is big.
Although, yeah, I mean, Zelda technically very close to start. Whether or not there's a path to her from start, looks like there most certainly is. Perhaps Jam already even knew that. I may have not have noticed that early on in this room. So now fryteeth knows as well. So all fryteeth needs at this point is to find Ganon.
Listening for that roar, Ganon will make himself heard north, south, east, or west of his location. And according to chat, Ganon in the lower left. Keep an eye on fryteeth's screen. He's headed exactly in the right direction.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the decision to bail out of that small level 7 costing JamEvil.
Yeah, I mean, a critical mistake. I mean, you know, I call it a mistake only in the sense that it was the play that needed to be made and it wasn't made. Not so much a criticism of you know, Jam as a player decision maker, but man, what a fantastic race up to this point. I mean, there's been small leads, but there's never been a point where this didn't feel like it was anybody's race to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Jam with the early combat advantage, free candle, and seemingly taking an early lead, but fryteeth, man, patience and perseverance are what have gotten him this far. Unfortunately, he has gone away from the pig.
Yep. Us knowing where Ganon is doesn't help him know where Ganon is, although if he heads back through the staircase and checks out more of that corner, he could make the discovery.
He is in the driver's seat. But, has heard the pig. There it is.
Not exactly the friendliest room to try to get through.
No, and just 8 hearts compared to Jam's 14. No shot at that magical sword on the way over.
I was gonna say, yeah, we might see a mercy potion usage just for the sake of getting into this room and having full hearts, clear minds. Can he lose, though? Because he's up against Ganon.
1 hour, 25 minutes, 34 seconds in. Looking for 8 hits. There's a 1. Gets the stun lock. Oh, drops it.
Yeah, Ganon changed poses, so he didn't have the stun lock, but he did spawn over in the left again. And down goes the pig. Appears to be a matter of time at this point.
Yep, perfect
fryteeth.
Timing.
fryteeth going to take a commanding lead in the group stage. He is now going to be 2-0 in Group D.
Yep, not an easy task. A whole lot of challenging competition in front of them, but managed to take them out. Moving on. And seeing them pop off the chair has got to be feeling good about that one.
And Jam, with the nod of acknowledgement, saying, yep, there's something he did that I didn't do. Which I feel like is how Jam has felt for a lot of the back end of this run, you know, especially with his searching for level 2.
Yep, that definitely cost him a little bit of time. Probably a little bit of stress. But it was a great race, and nonetheless. Looks like he had fun with it.
Yeah, it's hard to keep a good Jam down. I will say that. Special shout out to
smile on his face, man bun bobbing up and down.
Special shout out to the city of Detroit for providing the Red Wings from Final Fantasy IV as our recorder tune.
But we should be getting fryteeth in the commentator's booth for a post-race interview momentarily.
And as you say that, he's off screen, but he's on stream. Fryteeth, the victor in this Group D race, improving to 2-0. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Have you seen enough Gomas yet?
Just a few, huh?
Well, I can let you know that your greater digging out of level 7 is what proved to be the winning play in this race. You had less going into 7 than Jam did when he went into 7, and it worked out in your favor, as he was basically just looking for level 2 and then seeking out level 9, so he decided to make the play for those instead.
Yeah, I'm sure if I'd been in his situation, I would have made the exact same decision. I was very happy because I think that was fairly early. I just kind of stumbled into those silvers and yeah.
Yeah, the silvers were huge. Now, although they don't do you a whole lot of good unless you have the bow, which was in level 8, you were one screen away from being able to get into level 8 at one point, and you tried to force a bomb, and the lever just snuck right up on you. That cost you a little bit of time, but fortunately for you, you're able to make it up with Jam's time spent in level 9 seeking out the useless items there.
Yeah, when that happened, I was definitely worried. Especially when I found level 8 there a couple minutes later, and I had to go buy bombs. So that's not good. That was a big time loss there. But did he have the bow the first time he went into 7?
Yes. He also he bought arrows before he had the bow, so he had everything except the silvers at that point that he needed.
Yes, that probably, in hindsight, ended up helping me that I didn't have the bow when I went in, because it meant that I ended up full clearing 7.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, having to go back and clean up level 4 was a small price to pay for being able to find those silver arrows.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case. Slow and steady wins this race.
Yes, my beginning was definitely slow.
Well, slower than Jam, who got the ladder right away, the white sword, free blue candle.
Yeah, there was an early difference of opinion on how to tackle this seed. You made what seemed like the correct play in seeking out that you found levels 1 and 4 and the wooden sword cave, while Jam was going all around searching through the Armos. Obviously, it paid off for him in that regard, getting the ladder and the white sword, the two things that you needed in level 1 that you didn't have. But everyone got everything in the long run. But yeah.
Yeah, and then keys were certainly a problem early.
They were.
Those Kananaki attempts, feeling bad. But,
yeah. What was that one in level 4? I think I cleared that room 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
Three was our count. But yeah. You were also the first to get the any key, which obviously, I don't know if it was how big of a factor it was, but it certainly is always, it's a great peace of mind item.
Oh no, I was happy to find that.
Jam's going to be happy to find Ganon here now as he walks into his room in level 9. With his absurd complement of heart containers and magical sword and red ring. This will be over shortly. But one thing we did notice is once you got to about 8 hearts, heart containers were no longer a concern of yours. Had you just decided at that point that it was too late to be making the push for the magical sword?
So my thinking is, the more hearts, obviously, the longer it takes to refill. And once I've got red ring, 7 or 8 hearts, that's all I need. And since I had white sword, I'm not making a magical sword play.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I figured. I just always, like to hear it from the mouth of the guy who is now 2-0 in Group D, who will advance to the bracket stage with a victory tonight over Raikou Rider. That would put you at obviously 3-0. Kind of a hard lead to overcome when there's only 4 people in the group.
Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight.
As Jam has now finished, we may get a quick check-in from him at this point as well.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to the match later on tonight.
Yep, we got 3 matches going on tonight. 2 of them in this group. Raikou Rider and John Tabin at 6:15 Eastern, and then at 9:15 Eastern, Also and Jay Coper, as well as Raikou versus the aforementioned winner of this race, fryteeth.
And of course, all the good stuff going on up until November 15th. That's the conclusion of SpeedGaming Live 2020. But the VODs will be up online. Timeless preservation of these races.
Looks like we will have Jam very shortly. He is in the waiting room. And there we have him, Jam. Congratulations on a race well fought. Obviously didn't go the way you wanted, but certainly had a couple of interesting twists and turns.
How do you know it didn't go the way I wanted? Da, 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 da.
You're free. No,
that was a heck of a scene. I couldn't believe I had gotten White Sword and Wand right off the bat. Found the ladder. That was just such a nice little start there. Everything really was going well up until I couldn't find level 2 and left 1 item in 7. That's about it.
Yeah, one of the things we noticed, your arrow purchase allowed you to clear out the Triforce in level 7, which turned out to be, unfortunately, the wrong play.
Yeah, I you know what? I've been telling myself to go back and full clear dungeons during practice. This time I was like, you know what? I think I'm far enough ahead that I can take the gamble in 9, find both items, leave, find the silver arrows, and go back and still have a chance. Unfortunately, I ended up full clearing 9, missed 1 room up at the top there for the second item, which probably would have saved me enough time to still finish under the wire. It would have been a lot closer at least.
Yep. As we see it, of course, within that plus or minus 2 minutes of an hour and a half that seemed to be the magic mark of these races, or of these seeds, as I've certainly seen in your practice.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've seen you do a lot of that dungeon diving that you described, but even I said at this point, I said with the way this has gone and the math, he's gonna go into level 9, and you did.
Yep. I you know what? I'm not even mad though. I think that was great. fryteeth, amazing job, buddy. I'm glad you kept pace. I'm glad you finished with such a good time, and I wish you well in the brackets. I hope it works out well for you.
Thanks. I'm cutting out a lot, so I didn't really hear much of that. But just want to say it was a lot of fun to get a chance to race against you. The random percent tournament a couple years ago when you won, that was when I kind of stumbled across the whole Zelda randomizer scene, and I was watching especially a lot of your races that got me interested and excited to try this out. So a lot of fun to get a chance to race against you here.
I was doing a really good job holding it together, but that was so sweet that now I'm getting welled up over here. That's very, very nice of you. Thank you, fryteeth. Really good luck. I hope you do well, and I hope you take home some money.
Thanks.
And here we find the true objective of all of these Z1R tournaments is to make Jam get emotional at some point in time.
Yeah, good job. You did it. It overwhelms me to find out that people, just from watching some of our content as content creators, that get inspired to do it themselves and then end up becoming, just as good, if not better, than everyone else who's been doing it for a long time. So it's really awesome to see where the community's come to and all the new people. And now we get to see where it goes in the future. I definitely gonna be getting back into more of these tournaments. I love Zelda 1 Randomizer. I love what Fred's been doing with it lately, and it's exciting. No matter what happens, it's exciting. And the best part about it, it's a randomizer. So it doesn't matter if you're the best player in the world. It doesn't matter if you're the worst player in the world. As long as you're out there doing it, you have a chance to win. And it's really, really fun. So if you haven't tried it yet, get out there and download the randomizer today.
Yeah,
Wise words for Jam.
Any chance we're gonna see the addition of a man bun on that sprite?
I like him just the way he is. It's not necessarily me. It's Mr. McBeard Man, and if you wanna portray any person onto that, that's fine. That's of your own of your own volition, but the official sprite is Beard Man.
Got to make sure we keep our intellectual property separate. I want to thank you again, both for this race and for all the races in the past, Jam, and everything you've done for this randomizer. Obviously, I don't think it would be where it is without you and people like you. So thank you so much for participating in this tournament, participating in this race, and for just giving, even with this one race right here, was a tremendous piece of content for everybody to watch. That was a tremendous race to watch for anyone who was lucky enough to catch it live.
And thank you for putting on the best show on Twitch, and I mean that very handily. SpeedGaming's been doing a fantastic job. I love the SG Live Marathon. I love all the tournaments. I love the content. So keep it coming, and thank you all for participating and making it happen.
Yeah,
all right.
I'll be right back here for an Ocarina of Time randomizer race at 3:20 p.m.
So you'll be here until what, like midnight at that point?
Well, I'm tempted to sign up for both of them, so you never know.
Well, I'm sure that Fiesel and everyone on the Speed Gaming staff appreciates your willingness to participate. Any of you out there, find a way to get involved. That's how, there's no secret club. We all got involved the same way. We asked, hey, how can I get involved? And then we did it. So anyone can do it. fryteeth, I think we are getting ready to wrap things up. If you have any final comments as the victor of this seed, speak now, or we will move on.
No, just thanks to both of you for the commentary. And
all right, I do want to thank.
Not sure. Gaming for being.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, definitely. Thanks. I do want to thank my commentary partner, August 40th, sometimes known as September 9th, depending on what part of the world you're in, as well as Trenton for all the work behind the scenes on this, and everyone at the Speed Gaming staff here on Speed Gaming, my favorite restream channel for the SG Live tournaments. Coming up, we got a little bit of a lull in the action. We are going to pick up some of a Link to the Past randomizer match between Scary Olive and Solsky. We're going to be going to that very soon. August 40th, any last comments for you?
That's all, folks.
That's about it. Thank you all for joining us for this race. There's more coming later. Stay tuned. Brackets right around the corner here on Speed Gaming Live.